Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a closing out my budget for the month of February. Just going to kind of show you how I do close out my budget, and if any of you guys have any suggestions of how I can do it differently, please let me know, because I am new to this and I'm kind of just going with the flow and seeing how it works. So this is how I close out my budget. Okay, so I will do that after. So what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to close out last week's payday. So that's what I will do. So we did put $400 towards rent, $35 towards banking fees, and $46 towards our security. So nothing changed there. For groceries, we only spent $130. Miscellaneous, we spent the full 80. So 130 plus 80 equals 210. So we'll do 527 minus 210 equals 317. So we will roll this over. So we did put 5 in car maintenance and 5 into emergency, 20 Amazon Prime. And we did put, all these are accurate. So 317 minus 280 equals 37. So what I'm gonna do is the extra $30 will go towards my sinking funds, and then the $7 will just roll over. So what I did is, when I was doing my breakdown here, or actually when I was going through the money from the previous check from this, I did have money left over. Some did go to my challenge, and I did have $10 extra, and I put it towards my household, but I'm not sure where to track that. Maybe I should do, when I do this, I do an extra rollover of $10 maybe, so that it like makes my budget stay on track. So I didn't add it here because I wasn't sure, but if you have an idea, please let me know, because I'm not too sure where I should put that extra $10 that I rolled over from my cash envelopes. I guess maybe I could include it on here. I'm not too sure. So that is it for that. So what I'm going to do now is I will go here and write what I actually spent. So rent is always the same. Our security is always the same. Our HAU was $677. Our banking fees. Our GORE insurance is, I know it's not a lot, but I want to write the actual price. $311.42. And Rogers, we put 95. So let's see the total, because this was not, we did not budget Electra, so it's going to be extra. So Visa, we did put on our Visa $235, $203.57, that what we did, 601.72. Okay, so we did put on our Visa $1,040. F loan was the same, 500. Student loan was 10. And our Capital One, we put on, let me see what I did here. What did we pay? So I can always go back and check here. We put $285.44. $1040.2, oops, $1040.29 plus 500 plus 10 plus 285.44 equals 1835.73. So for groceries, I'm sure we did 152.50 plus 160 plus 160 plus 130. So groceries, we did spend $602.50. Miscellaneous, 75, 200, 80, 80. So 435. Sinking funds, so we did 180 that week, 120 that week, 160, 280. So we spent, we put $740 towards our sinking funds. Chris did get, I'm sure he got his 40. Yes, so Chris did get his 40. As well as I got 40. So 602.5 plus 435 plus 740, oops, 602. So $1,875.50. TFSA, we put 150, 200. That might be it. So we did $350 towards TFSA. We really are working towards paying off our debt, so we aren't really contributing to our KFSA as much. So let's total the expenses. 2334.19 plus 1835.73 plus 1875.5 plus 350. So our total expenses was $6,395.42. So income source, let's do the first income source. 1099 plus 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 800 equals 3,899. $900 plus, and it's just going to be another 900 equals 1,800. And then plus $527.94. I guess that's just the one, so we'll just add that there. Plus 3,899 plus 1,800. So that is 6,226.94 minus 6,395.42 equals minus 168.48. So I think what I did is when I did pay this extra amount here, I did put extra money towards my Visa with my birthday money, so I think that's why it's off, but I will go over it off camera. Like, my bank account's properly, or is all in order. I must have just missed something, so I will look at that off camera. And then I will go to my expense tracker. So what I do on my expense tracker, I use the highlighter in different colors to see where my money did go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all the orange for income. 1099 plus 900 plus 150 plus 1,000 plus 50 . So $6,426.94. And I think for the month for income, I don't think we budget. We always budget that we are going to make, my boyfriend would make 5,000 plus our 1,800 plus the 527.94. So we always budget that we will make 6327.94. So we are gonna minus that. So we did just make an extra $99. So in the end, we did get $6,426.94. So I didn't include this income somewhere, or this income. So that's $200. So that makes sense. I didn't include it here. Okay, at least this all worked out. So utilities is yellow, so I'm just going to add the utilities. 95 plus 40 plus 312 plus 7 plus 46 plus 35 equals 535. And for utilities, we had budgeted $46 plus 7 plus 35 plus 312 plus 95 equals $495. So we budgeted $495. I think next time I will write out what we budgeted before the video. So 535 minus 495 equals 40. So we did end up spending an extra $40, which was the electric bill. So next is savings. 150 plus 200, and that was it. So that was the 350. And I think we only had budgeted 100. Yeah, $100 we originally were going to save. So that is plus 250. So next we will go to our envelope. So 280 plus 360 plus 280 plus 240 equals 1160. Oops. And our cash envelopes, we budgeted 640 plus our 320 plus Chris and myself. So we budgeted 1040. So 1160 minus 1040 equals 120. So we did end up spending an extra 120. So next is debt. So 235 plus 285 point, oops, start over. So 280 plus 285.44 plus 250 plus 203.57 plus 250, 10, 168.94 plus 100 equals, so we put $1,547.95 towards debt, and our budgeted amount is, we budgeted $1045. So 1045 minus 1547.95 equals $502.95. So we put an extra $500 towards that this month. So sinking funds, 180 plus, 120 plus, 160 plus, 280 equals 740. And then we had budgeted for sinking funds 300. So we did put an extra 440 towards our sinking funds. Unexpected isn't a lot. So I did order something from Etsy for $6.61. And then I did have to take a lift one day. And I think that is it. So that is $20.14 if we obviously budgeted nothing. And then rent is always the same. So let's add up our budget. We're not going to include income. So $495 plus 100 plus 1040 plus 1045 plus 300 plus 1800 equals 4780. And then actual 64, oops, we're not doing income, 535 plus 350 plus 1160, 1547.95, 740, 20.14, 1800. So $6,153.09. So that's how I do everything in the end to see where all my money did go. So what I want to do is, if we were over budget, I'm going to do, let's say, pink. So we were over budget. So I don't know if I should have put a, actually I'm not going to do pink because I wrote in pink. Let's do yellow. So we did go over budget in utilities. We did spend extra on savings, and we did spend extra in envelopes, and sinking funds, so kind of everything. So 2014, so nothing was really under budget this month. So with utilities, this is obviously not a good thing. Putting extra in savings is good. Envelopes is not as good. Debt is good. Sinking funds is good. And then unexpected obviously is not good. So I'm still learning how to do this. So if anyone knows how I should do this at the end of the month, please let me know. I'm just trying to keep track to see where all my money did go throughout the month. So that's how I do that. And that is basically it for my closing out my February budget. I use everything from the Budget Mom. The monthly budget I do use is from the Budget Mom. You can get it from her website. These are also from her as well. And then the expense trackers are from her as well. They do come in different colors, like March. I've set up my budget for the month of March, and I did print out this new monthly budget. I like the colors, so much cuter, so I have my March budget ready. And then you are able to print it out in black and dark purple. Just purchased this from her website. And then the expense checkers are all the same color. I'm sure she might have different colors. You just have to take a look, but pink is my favorite color. So thank you for watching, and if you want to check out my sinking funds update, I will be posting that soon. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.